All right, so I have these two beautiful orchid cactus, and I've been, trimming away some old dead growth and getting them just looking fresh and healthy once again. But one thing that I want to do is this one. I would like to put it in a little bit smaller pot. The plant itself is not super large, and these plants really don't mind having a confined growing space. So I'm going to transfer this plant into this pot. And so let's see how to do it. Okay, so first and foremost, let's see if I can get this baby out. It's getting stuck. You can see it's like a globe shape. So what's happening is it's getting stuck as it hits the lip. So what I have is I have a bread knife, and I'm just going to go around the edges of this pot. Do my best. Now what happens with these orchid cactus over time is they get super woody. So these plants actually started off, my dad gave a friend of ours one single cutting. I'll show you. So each one of these two plants was started from a single cutting that looked just like this around 20 years ago. So what is so beautiful about these plants is you really just cut off a piece of foliage, you let it dry for about 5 days, and then you stick it in some soil about 3 inches under the soil, and that's how you really create new plants. Or what you can also do, as they do get woody, you can see the woodiness is just, they start to get really kind of leggy. So what you can do is you can cut away some of that old growth and then take those tips that you cut off and then replant them along the base. And that is how you can get a really nice full filled out look. But what I'm about to do, transfer it to this other pot just because I want to. Ooh, still not good enough. And you're definitely going to cut through roots while you're doing this, but it doesn't matter. These guys, it's not going to care at all. Well, it's still getting stuck. Oh, all right. Look at that. So much better. All right, so yeah, you can see there's a lot of beautiful flower buds on this plant, and maybe I'm going to lose some of them from doing this right now, but I don't really care because it's been blooming for a while. So there's still some decent soil in the base of this that I'm going to Actually, I have a little bit of rocks I'm going to put at the base. This is just like a few rocks, a little bit of soil, just to give it a little bit of extra drainage at the bottom. Okay. So now I've just got to shape this up because there's roots kind of growing on all sorts of different directions, and there's really not a good like soil line of this plant. So I got to try to reposition it, recreate a new soil line. Okay. Now this is too big. That's okay. Keep shedding it down until it fits. Let's see if it fits now. Getting closer. Getting closer. All right, so it's gonna fit. Now the question is, I don't wanna just put it like this. I wanna get some soil around the outside so that all of the gaps are full. So what I'm doing right now is backfilling it with this soil I just cut off, which honestly, I don't really recommend it, but I don't have any soil with me right now. I used it all up today in the garden and I want to get this done. So that's kind of the thing about gardening is, yeah, there's always best ways of doing things, but in the end, it's really about when you have time and when you can get around to something. So when I get to these areas that are kind of like rooty, like full of roots, you know, I try to discard that and pick up just the loose soil. All right, what do you think? Look any better? I think so. I think it looks cool. It's it's a really, this is the night blooming Cereus, and it grows really nice and upright, so I wanted to have it in a more upright container. I think it looks a lot prettier. Anyways, I'm Devin, and I hope this, maybe you learned something, maybe not. Anyway, catch you later.